Andy Ibanez, the batter, has struck out twice. And he lines one toward the hole, base hit. To third is Kelly. He's being waved home. The throw by Nimmo to the plate on a hop. Alvarez with the tag. He got him! Brandon Nimmo guns down Carson Kelly at the plate to keep this game scoreless. First hit of the game for the Tigers as Ibanez singles to left, but Nimmo negates the run. Alvarez absorbs the hit and makes the tag to keep it scoreless. Season last year, so it wasn't just the Mets. That's lined into right field, and Nimmo's got a base hit to start the night. So a 3-1 fastball, and Nimmo cracks it into right field, and the Mets have a leadoff base runner.
And Brandon, although the average is not showing, coming into the game hitting 103, he's been swinging the bat much better. Well, they're only 6 behind the Braves.
Nimmo hooks one to deep right field. Forget that. That'll tie the game. Brandon Nimmo into the chop house. A 3-run homer. His first of the year, and the Mets have come from 4 runs down to get even. Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer out of sight to tie the game at 4. 435 feet off the bat. Nimmo makes his first of the year a huge one. It's 2-1. Never mind. He swings at this one and flies it deep to center. Back goes Harris looking up. Wow. And it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo ties the game again with his second home run of the night. Wow. This one into the shrubbery in center field. Brandon Nimmo having a night. His second home run ties the game at 5.
That is impressive. He has really become a good hitter off lefties.
Ninth pitch of the at bat from Chavez, and he lines one toward the middle, base hit. McNeil around third, heading home. Harris's throw to the plate is cut off. Throw to third, and Taylor is safe. Nimmo drives in his 5th run of the night. An RBI single to make it 8-5 New York. What an at bat by Nimmo. He's 4 for 4. He's driven in 5. As Nimmo takes one the other way, that's going to go to the gap and roll all the way to the wall. Bader's going to score easily. Nimmo's going to try for 3, and he will make it without a throw. A stand-up triple for Brandon Nimmo drives in a run to make it 11-3 New York.
Bader stumbled a little bit, lost his step on a halfway to third base.
Turned out not to matter. He was going to score.
You watch him misstep here, not right there.
And Witt flies this one to deep right center. Back goes Nimmo onto the warning track at the fence. He made the catch. And the inning is over. Timed it perfectly, went right up to the orange line to reel it in to deny Witt and end the inning. 11-4 Kansas City. 2-1 to Nimmo. And he rockets one out to right field. Back goes Tauchman near the wall, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with his 3rd home run of the year, and the Mets have an instant 1-0 lead. 13th time in his career that Brandon Nimmo has led off the first inning with a home run.
Well, I've been waiting for Brandon to get hot. He comes into the game hitting .202, and maybe this will be the beginning of a hot streak for Brandon.
And Nimmo launches one to deep right. Forget that. That is way out of here. Brandon Nimmo puts the Mets back in front with his 4th home run of the year. What a bolt from Nimmo, and the Mets regain the lead. The first home run and only the 2nd run allowed by Andrew Kittredge this season. Gorman plunks one into center field, and this is going to be caught by Nimmo with a tremendous diving play. That ball looked for sure like it was going to fall, but Nimmo came out of nowhere and made a gorgeous play to rob Gorman of a base hit.
Brandon has come a long way with the glove, and that is a catch.
Nimmo uncorks one to deep center field. Back goes Ciani at the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo strikes again. A 3-run homer to tie the game. The go-ahead home run last night, the tying home run tonight. Number 5 for Nimmo, and it's 3-3. 440 feet to dead center field. Crushed it.
And this is a bomb. Wow, that went way up there.
Nimmo cracks one to deep right field. Back goes Myers near the wall. It's out of here. Brandon Nimmo with a 2-run homer to extend the Mets lead in the ninth. Number 7 for Brandon Nimmo, and he got all home it. A 2-run shot, and it's 6-3 New York in the ninth. What a big hit for Nimmo. That's line into left field. Coming on, Nimmo diving, and he caught the ball. The third base umpire looked to the second base umpire for help, and they called him out. The second base umpire, Manny Gonzalez, saw this ball go into Nimmo's glove, and the Guardians will not challenge.
You see how Nimmo rolled over, so Todd Tichenor probably lost view of the ball.
Terrific play by Nimmo for the first out. Ketel Marte flies one out to center. Brandon Nimmo playing center tonight. Back to the wall to make the catch right at the blue padding. Ketel Marte nearly got one, and Nimmo went back and denied him 2 down.
And he knew he was going to crash into the fence, and he made a very difficult play look easy.
2-2 coming. Line drive toward the gap in right center field, and Grichuk dives, can't get it, it's to the wall. This will tie the game. Torrens is in, right behind him Alonso. It's a 2-run triple for Brandon Nimmo, and it's 3-3. Boy, did Brandon need that. His second triple of the year, and it gets the Mets even in the third.
Breaking ball, we mentioned. There's a Grichuk just out of his reach.
9 hits now for the Nationals. First and third, 2 down. And Garcia flies one down the left field line. Nimmo coming over into foul territory near the sidewall, leaping into the netting, and he made the catch. Tremendous play by Brandon Nimmo, using the netting and leaning in and grabbing that ball before it could go out of play. Outstanding play by Nimmo. Right there. And it's tapped the other way, and comes Nimmo sliding to make the catch. Beautiful play by Nimmo to take a base hit away from a rise and get Manaea through the third. Fly ball toward the left field line, long run for Nimmo, and across the line, and he reaches in and makes the catch.
And shakes
hands with the fans, who gave him some room to reach in beyond the railing and make the grab.
That wind just kept blowing it.
That's teamwork right there.
I think the fan got a hand on it. Oh, under the glove.
And now it's hit to deep right field. Back goes Garcia, takes a look, and it's out of here.
Oh,
Brandon Nimmo unloads one. A 2-run shot, his 8th of the year. And the Mets get the 2 runs right back. It's 9-2 New York. This team is just on an offensive explosion.
as I said, it's amazing what one little spark can do to an entire lineup. That ball is in too, and Nimmo just turns on it.
And now Nimmo hits one in the air to deep right field. Back goes Jankowski at the wall, jumping, and it's out of here. Brandon Nimmo begins the Mets comeback with his second home run in 2 nights. Number 9 for Nimmo. And it cuts the Texas lead to 6-3.
Just a beautiful swing on a bell-tie fastball out over the plate.
Brandon Nimmo up, swinging first pitch, going back at the track, at the wall, it's gone. Wow. Third home run of the afternoon for the Mets. 6-1 ball game.
Steve, these games, when the wind is blowing out, it can become a little bit like a home run derby, because balls that are line drives that necessarily might be doubles in the gap do not come out of the air. And that one he just flicked into the third row, into left center.
To 2 strikes. That's drilled. That's well struck left field. That's on its way. Gone. And Nimmo will touch them all. Back-to-back homers, Lindor and Nimmo. And it's 3-0. And there's that spot in the bleachers out in left field.
0-2 coming. And that's driven out to left center field. Back in the gap near the wall. It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo ties the game with his 100th career home run. A 2-run shot for Nimmo, and the Mets have come back to tie it 4-4 in the 7th. Number 100 for Brandon Nimmo. And Nimmo rips one down the line. That's a fair ball off the jutting stands. That'll tie the game. Nimmo heading for second. The throw by Cabbage to second, not in time. Nimmo drives in his third run of the game. It's tied at 5, and the winning run is at second with nobody out.
Well, what a year Brandon's having. Slider, see how it stays flat. Just no one guarding the line.
Brandon 50 RBIs for the year with 3 today.
Now Brandon Nimmo will try and get him in. Second at bat for Brandon, who came in the game when Harrison Bader was shaken up, crashing into the wall.
Nimmo hits it hard, base hit. That'll tie up the game. Lindor around third. He'll come in to score. Brandon Nimmo goes the other way for an RBI single, and the Mets get even. It's 2-2. 51 RBIs for Brandon Nimmo. A night in the hospital, back today, and he gets the Mets even in the 8th.
And boy, has he been clutch.
Cruz flies one to shallow left center. Coming on is Nimmo. He dives, and did he get it?
Yeah. He made the catch. Beautiful play by Nimmo with the barrel roll at the end, and he hangs on to retire Cruz and end the inning.
Yes, indeed, he got it.
Up that glove onto the ball. Perfect roll. Last start on Tuesday, Sean Manaea went 7 innings for the first time this year. Brian Reynolds leads off and drives one to center.
Diving by Nimmo, and he's got it. Brandon Nimmo takes a base hit away from Brian Reynolds with a beautiful diving catch for the first out.
Got a big jump on this ball off the bat.
Nimmo hasn't played a ton of center field this year, but he can still play out there. Got a great read and took a base hit away from the Pirates' best hitter.
And Nimmo swinging 3-0, clucks one to deep center, and forget that. That is way out of here. Brandon Nimmo to the back of the bleachers. Swinging 3-0, and he gets the result he was looking for. A 2-1 shot to tie the game. Number 14 for Nimmo, and it's 2-2.
This is 3-0. Gets a fastball up over, was supposed to be a sinker, left it hanging, and Brandon does an incredible job of driving the ball out to right center field.
Nimmo flied out to left center field his first time up. Bader dancing off second. He's running, and Nimmo skies one out to left. Wood gives some ground to the warning track. Back at the wall.
It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo had some carry, an opposite field 3-run homer. And the Mets have a 4-0 lead.
Shows you the difference in April and 40 degrees and July and 90 degrees. This is what happens.
So now Nimmo, Brandon is actually hitting for a higher average this year against lefties than he is against righties.
And he drives this one out to right center field. Thomas takes a look, and it's out of here. For the first time in his career, Brandon Nimmo has homered in 3 consecutive games. And he gives the Mets the early lead, 1-0.
Boy, everything that's in the strike zone, he is tattooed.
Number 16 for Nimmo, 9 in his last 23 games.
And he drives one to the gap in left center field. That's going to go all the way back to the wall. 2 runs are in. Here comes Lindor, and he will score. Brandon Nimmo clears the bases with a 3-run double. And the Mets go in front 3-0 in the 5th.
1-2 from Brazoban. And that's lined to left field. Nimmo coming over, dives, and he makes the catch. Nimmo lunging forward to take a base hit away from Justin Turner for the first out.
Because he dropped orange juice on general manager Frank Castle.
Toward the gap in left center field, cutting across Nimmo, and he makes the tumbling catch. Beautifully done by Brandon Nimmo to take a base hit away from Daz Cameron for the first out of the 9th.
Well, if you're not getting it done offensively, you stay engaged.
Nimmo's 0 for 2 tonight. He rips one down the right field line, headed toward the pole.
It's out of here! Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer. And the Mets put the hammer down. It's 7-2 New York. Nimmo had been 0 for his last 17, but he breaks that emphatically with his 17th home run of the year and his first since the All-Star break. And the Mets have put together a 6-run 4th inning.
That's with a more rested bullpen than they had last night. Little floater to shallow left. Nimmo coming on, dives, and he makes the catch. Oh, wow. Brandon Nimmo with a terrific play to end the inning. That ball did not have much air under it, and Nimmo came as hard as he could and made the play.
But the storm clouds are coming back. A second deck home run for Nimmo and a 2-1 Mets lead.
A pitch, it looked like down out over the plate, and really just able to absolutely smother it. Stayed on it, used the legs like we talked about earlier in the broadcast, and really just, I mean, drove this ball.
1-2 to Fortes. Floated out toward left, long run in. Nimmo dives, tumbles, makes the catch. What an effort by Nimmo in left field. Oh, let's go. Let's go. That'll get us to the 7th inning stretch here in New York.
That's smacked to left field. Over comes Nimmo diving, and he made the catch. Oh, wow. Brandon Nimmo. A tremendous diving backhand catch. 2 men down.
Well, I was worried about him if he folded that glove underneath his body and his wrist. See that glove? It folded right under his body and his lap. Ends up on the other side of his body.
2-0 pitch. Swing on a fly ball to center. Moving in as Nimmo dives forward, makes the catch, rolls over, holds onto the ball, and that retires the side. Brandon Nimmo's had some adventures out there in center field tonight, but he puts that one away, and the Red Sox are done in the 6th. 2 hits, 2 left. Middle of the 6th inning. Mets 4, Red Sox 1.
That's driven out to right field. Back goes Castellanos to the warning track, looking up, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo with a 3-run homer. 3 at a time. Alvarez and Nimmo, and it's 6-0 New York. 19 home runs for Brandon Nimmo, and that is a huge one, and that's going to be all for Aaron Nola.
It's a fired up bench.
Aaron Nola had held the Mets without a hit for 4, and then the Mets score 6. Seems like a good plan.
Well, now they've batted around. Brandon Nimmo led off the inning with a walk.
And Nimmo drives one to deep right center field. Cruz goes back, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts the hammer down. A 9-run inning for New York. 20th home run of the year for Nimmo. A 3-run shot. Biggest inning of the year for New York. 9-0.
It's like a party now. Oh boy, that ball's crushed. Nimmo, right center field. It is out of here. Past the reach of Stevenson. Thursday night thunder for the Mets.
Well, for Walker, the theme continues. Coming into this game, he had given up 14 home runs in his last 10 starts. That's not a terrible pitch, and the Mets are feeling themselves some kind of strong.
And Nimmo pokes one over the head of Turner. Base hit. Here comes Marte to score. And the Mets take the lead. Brandon Nimmo goes the other way to drive in the go-ahead run, and it's 3-2 New York.
Almost down to a knee.
And that big lead off with Pete enables him to advance to 3rd, so the Mets have another big run out there to pick up.
When the original sign popped off. This ball is also driven deep to right off the bat, and Nimmo at the wall. It's over the wall. Brandon Nimmo delivers the big blow here in the 6th, and the Mets now grab a 2-1 lead and send Citi Field into a frenzy. Brandon Nimmo has embraced all that is the OMG and the Mets and their enthusiasm as he hits his 22nd.
And Nimmo clocks one to deep right field. White goes back, takes a look, and it's out of here! Brandon Nimmo puts a hammer down with a 2-run homer. It's a 6-run barrage for the New York Mets in a game that could put them in the postseason. Nimmo with his 23rd home run, a 2-run shot, and it's 6-3 New York.
1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side, and it gets through. Iglesias around 3rd. On his way to the plate, he's going to score. Throw to 3rd. Vientos is in. It's an RBI single for Nimmo, and the Mets jump in front 1-0.
Well, the thing about is making contact and that extra step that Hoskin takes towards the line. cut down his range to that backhand side.
0-2. Nimmo the other way, and the Mets will take the lead in the 8th. Lindor scores, and Nimmo delivers. It's 2-1 New York as they've come alive in the 8th. And another hitter for the Mets behind in the count. All 4 in this inning behind. All 4 have reached base to score a pair.
Yes, I understand Matt Strom has a great fastball. He just got 2 awful swings on sliders. He tries to fool him. Yes, he missed location. Real Muto wanted it up.
Nimmo towards second, off the glove of Stott. He can't catch a break. Bader comes in to score, and it's 6-1 New York. Oh, Stott's going to be kicking himself there.
Little breaking ball. Nimmo hits this ball hard. Stott thought he had it. Tough play, diving to your left, just ticks off his glove. Bader scores easily.
And the Mets tack on to take a 5-run lead in the 9th with 2 outs. High leverage count. Nimmo launches it towards right. Castellanos twisting around, turning around, watches it go. And Brandon Nimmo responds. And the Mets regain the lead. It's 4-3 in the 7th.
They just keep doing it, AJ. They keep coming back. They keep responding. Got a heavyweight fight out there.
Steve Cohen looks on. Nimmo and Real Muto exchanged a look and some words. And New York is on top in the 7th again.
Smith pulls the line drive to deep left field. Nimmo with a leaping grab. And you can see him limping as he throws on the brakes there, dealing with the foot injury. Had enough range to take extra bases away from Smith.
Well, this ball was hit on a rope and was coming down just in time for Nimmo to get to its peak. Crooked numbers was the key to the Mets season this year. I don't believe anybody scored more 4+ run innings than the New York Mets did this year, and they put up a 4 spot here in the 3rd.
2-0 to Nimmo. He adds on with a rip into right center field. The Mets scored 9 runs over the first 4 games of this championship series. They've got 8 of them in 3 innings tonight.